As a cohort, we have very many thank yous, which I will start with. We can't put into words the invaluable knowledge, conversations, and lessons we have had in the past 9 months. The network we have been able to create and the relationships we have formed that we wouldn't have had the chance to before joining the Institute and Fellowship Program. Awel and the Awel and the Leo Africa Institute Board, thank you. Thank you for dreaming. Thank you for believing in the possibility of teaching and creating opportunities for young leaders. The founder's story is not an easy one, but you have stayed the course. And we are today because of you. William, I recall us hearing about you, and we were terrified. Anna Reisman, who's not here, but the team at Conrad Adenoa Steftang, thank you for seeing the potential in the work being done at Huduma, believing in our capacity, facilitating for opportunities to build leaders who are ready to serve. The faculty members who have helped shape us intellectually, the choice of content, topics, and questions led us to question, understand, and leave each session with a new desire to do better for Uganda and the Africa we want to see. A lot of us stepped into the initial session with a mindset of who to blame. And I'm confident when I say that each of us are leaving with an understanding of the part we play in recognizing the change we want to see. To the cohort, which started off as classmates and graduates as friends, thank you for showing up, seeing the journey through, stepping in with your best self, and giving your all to this program. Congratulations. Impactful, revitalizing, direction, purpose, maendeleo, thought-provoking, transformative, enkindling, rebirth, serendipity, enlightening, breathtaking, rewarding, clarity, catalytic. I was given the challenging task of summing up 15 perspectives of the Huduma 2024 experience. I thought of the saying, if you want to go quickly, go alone, and if you want to go far, go together. Together is always better. So I ask for help. I want to thank my cohort for taking the time to summarize and share their experiences with me. One of the first questions we were asked during the first seminar was, what comes to mind when you hear servant leadership? The class fast quiet as they measured the temperature, and no one wanting to be wrong, then slowly an answer after the other, with my submission being paraphrased, of course. It means to give, to serve, selflessness, and those that prioritize people. Servant leadership, we have come to learn, is a non-traditional leadership philosophy entailing a set of behaviors and practices that place the emphasis on the well-being of those being served. The servant leader is a servant first, one who begins with a feeling and want to serve. A servant leader is concerned with the growth and well-being of people and the communities to which they belong. It is no secret that we need more servant leaders in Africa. We need more people actively looking to serve and prioritize the people. We need more leaders committed to growth and well-being of the people. We need more people in their spheres of influence, seeking and creating the change we want to see. I need to breathe. As we graduate today, we live with the task to and knowledge to be servant leaders and serve diligently within and for our communities. We didn't start like this, though. Our first questions were, what qualified me to be sitting in a room among these people? How were we selected? After hearing the number of applicants, we repeated the question. Awel gave us perspective when he shared a personal experience in which he made the statement, I am here because I have a right to be. Over the past 9 months, through conversations, sessions, and interactions, the statement is true. We are servant leaders, and I will attempt to describe the cohort's values, which individually communicate that we have what it takes. Again, I need to breathe. That was a minute. But during this next part of my speech, if my lovely leaders in the class can stand up just so that people can see who I'm speaking about, because I will speak about all 15 of us individually. I'll start off with Esther, who has a deep laugh and a genuine heart. Her compassion and empathy, I am certain if we had more leaders with these two traits, there's so much that we wouldn't be going through. Elsa, who is slow to speak and quick to listen. During the fellowship, she spearheaded an innovation at her place of work, told the class, she told the class, leaders take charge and walk the talk. His worship. Matanda. We have learnt humility despite the titles, experience and vast knowledge. He speaks to teach and listens with a willingness to learn. Alessi. She's already standing. She's right there. Who left the promise of a high-paying career to serve her community. She reminds us there's no reward without a challenge. You need to create the change you want to see. Patricia, a beacon of knowledge, she demonstrates that a leader keeps learning, challenging themselves to do and be the very best. Rania, she displayed the importance of continuous growth, taking new routes and challenging yourself to grow. Irene, a jack of many trades. She taught us doing your very best and never putting a limit to where you go and how many you impact. Emma, through his calm and quiet nature, he taught us integrity, doing not because you will be seen and applauded, but because it will create the change you want to see. From Andrew's career journey, we learn commitment, staying the course and achieving your results. But also through the Huduma sessions, he embodied the phrase, a debt is a promise. No matter the circumstances, he was present. We can all confidently affirm, we didn't know you could be zealous about water until we met Christelle. From her, you learn that when you choose a path, be the very best at it or nothing. Jonah, he's our resident taxman as per the facilitators. Through conversation, we understand the importance of doing your part. No complaints, no excuses, just follow through. Not for yourself, but the people who you serve. Gibran, he taught us the eagerness to learn. Always look forward to know more. Keep an open mind to new subjects and topics. Coffee. Everyone in the class knows who I'm talking to. The single reason we are invested and know quite a bit about it is Victor. We learned the role passion plays in doing better through his passion for coffee and his work. You can't define the word confidence until you've met Jonathan. Yeah. He's a man certain of the work he's done, the efforts he's invested, and where he is headed. From Jonathan, we learned the role confidence plays in achieving success as leaders. And finally, myself. If I told you I stepped into this class working towards valedictorian, would you believe me? I owe the outcome to a strong political gene in my family. I have learned through this fellowship, understanding the why, building trust to do the job. I have learned the importance of a leader, setting a clear vision and working towards it. As leaders, I hope we are able to take that strong affirmation home. I am here because I have a right to be. And into our dreams, spheres of influence and work. We are where we are because we have a right to be. With conviction, I can say that the 2024 cohort's expectations were met and the skills have been sharpened. We finished this fellowship with a resolve to serve in our respective capacities in the public and private entities that we serve. And not only carry this work, but mentor, pass the gospel of Huduma on to those around us. Proverbs 22:29 says, "Do you see someone skilled in their work? They will serve before kings. They will not serve before officials of low rank." A verse to note. We can reach the levels we aspire with continued hard work and commitment. The Huduma 2024 cohort commits to 3 things: generosity of our resources, mentorship of people, and a contribution of 1.2 million Uganda shillings to the purchase of books for the Leo Africa Institute Library. I'd like to honor one second. I'd like to honor one last group of people. I don't know if I'm allowed to make them stand. Half the time they don't know what I'm doing, but cheer it on regardless. I might cry. My father often says, "Sente zanges kaganduka." I have butchered that Rutoro. But it means my money was well spent. And when I ask my mother, "Do I make you proud, mommy?" she'll respond with, "Of course, nimbaza mumatu," which means I can speak in public. They dislike the term parents. They dislike the term parents because of its formality. So my dad and mom, if they don't mind standing. Thank you for sacrificing everything in order for me to be in rooms such as this. I am eternally grateful for your continued support and love. As I conclude, I welcome the Huduma 2024 cohort to the front as we hand over our contribution to the institution. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening to me.